most explosive players we obviously have on our offense. And that player in that position for Coach Malzahn's offense has been a very productive player. I think I told you guys that last time, that we do something a little differently here. You know, everybody looks at me as a tight end coach, but really and truly I'm a tight end slash back slash receiver coach. So, I mean, it's you know, with my background, it's afforded me the opportunity to be whatever Coach Malzahn needs me to be. So Mario's actually doing a great job with us. You know, that player for, I think, Tulsa was a 1,000-yard receiver for them last year. And that's what we're looking for from Mario. We're looking for that type of productivity.
Is he back in practice, back healthy?
You know, obviously, I don't know if I can speak about his injuries and whatnot, but he's working through his whatever injuries that he does have. Between Durst and Shoemaker, golly, I wish I did. I know Clinton has been punting phenomenal the first few days. He's really trying to hone in on his technique, and we're trying to establish a little bit more consistency from him. You know, one of the things I noticed in film when I studied him last year is that oftentimes, you know, though he had a good hang time on some of his punts, every so often he'd hit a bad one, or he'd step off slightly to the right all the time on film. And I was wondering if they were directional punting last year, but that wasn't intentional. So what we're trying to get him used to doing is working a straight line right now, and then at some point in time we will be directional punting one side or the other, as I mentioned to you guys last time. But he's been doing a phenomenal job. He didn't have a very good day today, but Shoemaker had a phenomenal day today. Really been honing in on him and trying to get him ready to go. And I'll be curious to see how it turns out. I mean, you know, both of those kids have ability. Durst has been striking the ball the best and most consistent throughout camp, but Shoemaker today was out of this world. He really was. He was out of this world. He was booming him today. He looked like Durst, and Durst looked like Shoemaker, to be honest with you.
Yeah, but it's good for him. It's good for him. I need to see right now how tough they are, and you know that is certainly there's one kind of toughness that you can see when you just square off with a man and go against him one-on-one, and you do it once and you take a break for a couple of minutes, come back and do it again. But there's another type of toughness that shows up when a guy has to do it for a bunch of plays in a row. And it'll be interesting. Today was the most reps that they got for sure, so it'll be interesting to see when I take a look at the tape how hard some of those guys were willing to play in that situation.
What's your evaluation? You know, to be real honest, the talk that's happened before we kid around, I tell them that's all BTT. And I said that's before troop time. I don't care anything about any of that. It's what we have now. And from what I've seen out there, the guys that we got, they're going to be competitive to go out there and compete. The biggest thing about them is the kids are working their tail off. And confidence is something that they're lacking, and maybe it's from all the stuff that's been said, but I really haven't paid a lot of attention to it. I'm really focused on trying to get those guys better from where they are right now by the time we get there this fall.
Philip Pierre-Louis was probably one of the stars of two-a-days last year, and then got hurt on the first play of the season. And I know he's not back to full speed,
right.
but do you see signs of those things when you see him now?
You know, I tell you what I've seen is he's smart. He can learn quick. He's got a good feel for things like some of the motions, and he understands a little bit about windows and things like that. What I haven't been able to see is him make a cut or make a play yet. And you know, my big deal for him is he better get healthy, because it's not personal, but he can't make the club in the tub. He'll be watching guys, to be real honest, until he can get out there and compete. And I feel bad for the kid, because I can tell on his face and his body language that he wants to be out there. He's just frustrated with, you know, trying to get back, and you know, and until he's full go, he's having to wear that orange jersey to protect him, and I can't get a look that way.
Quindarius Carr, how's he doing out there?
You know, Q, we've got to get everything going in the same direction right now. He's kind of a long strider. I'm really trying to get Q to understand his body, because he is a pretty receiver. You know, he looks the part. But I told him right now he's like a limo without gas. He just looks good, and I can't ride him. So I need him to go ahead and get some gas in his tank and go. But it's not because he doesn't want to. He's just got to get under. He wants to do everything 100 miles an hour and he doesn't have all his body going the same direction. But once he gets that under, he's what you're looking for talent-wise with the receiver guys. He's an SEC player.
That's all my name.